Hi, and welcome to Anime with Annie. In this video today, I'll be talking about the Violet Evergarden movie and why I enjoyed it. But before we get into it, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from us. That said, let's have a closer look. Produced by Kyoto Animation, Violet Evergarden the movie is a drama anime based on the light novels. At a very young age, Violet Evergarden was forced to participate in a dreadful war. She lost both her arms and the one person who had been kind to her during the battle. She now works as an auto-memory doll, penning letters for those who are unable to express their feelings in their own words, thanks to artificial arms. She holds onto the dream that one day she may be able to convey her own sentiments to the person who has always meant the most to her, even as she assists others in doing so. The praise for the TV show Violet Evergarden, when it initially premiered in America, piqued my interest. I was instantly struck by the series' intense emotional weight when I began watching it on Netflix. Despite how much of an impact it had on me, I never finished the series. Not due to a lack of interest or a problem with it itself. Instead, the program would help me get through, because I thought I couldn't handle the emotional ringer. And I was probably right, if it packs as powerful a punch as Violet Evergarden the movie. When approaching this movie, it's important to keep in mind that it is inextricably linked to the series that came before it. In contrast to many anime films that function as standalone one-off experiences, Violet Evergarden the movie serves as the concluding chapter to the story of what happened before. Because of this, the film is a must-see for devoted series fans. I strongly advise you to watch the preceding material first if you are unfamiliar with it. Even though I haven't seen all of the previous stories, I found this one to be a lot easier to get through, because I was familiar with Violet's backstory and recognized characters who had been introduced earlier. Even if you enter the situation completely in the dark, there is still a ton of emotional worth to be felt. Yet to experience the full impact, some level of foreknowledge is necessary. 3 distinct plot strands make up the movie's story. The 2 primary storylines follow Violet as she aids a dying youngster in using his final chance to express his feelings to those he loves. She also follows up on a potential lead that could take her to the person she's been missing ever since they were split up during the war. A side narrative involving a young woman in the future who finds a letter Violet sent to her recently deceased grandma serves as the framework for these tales. We watch the young woman in the future retrace Violet's steps while the film tells Violet's story. This provides the audience with another window into the chapters and character's legacy, and the influence her work has even had outside of the intended audience. The storyline of Violet Evergarden the movie is able to simultaneously tear and warm your heart. It is a beautiful melancholy that emphasizes the importance of kindness, beauty, and love in the character's world, via the suffering and tragedy they encounter. The manner in which each character's difficulties are handled feels just and unblaming. Everybody experiences times when they are unable to complete necessary tasks and chooses to push them aside. In these instances, the film doesn't lecture or criticize its protagonists. Instead, it only uses them as illustrations of what might be lost if we refuse to make those difficult advances. The moving story of Violet Evergarden the movie is presented through a stunning visual aesthetic that gives each tear-filled scene a vivid, expressive brushstroke that only serves to improve the narrative at every turn. In the end, Violet Evergarden the movie delivers a moving story about grief, regret, love, and hope. Although it is so damn emotional to see, the story's resolution is definitely worth the tears. And that concludes my reason for why I loved watching the Violet Evergarden movie. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, Anime with Annie, for more such exciting anime content and reviews. And please leave comments about what you thought of today's video. And remember, have an Annie-mazing day.